Against? No. The ayes have it. Senator Reynolds, please move
Thank you
your
very
motion.
much, Deputy President. I rise to take note of questions answered from Senators Little, Patterson and Henderson during question time today. In response to a question from Senator Little, Senator Farrell said some of the most disgraceful things I've ever heard in this chamber, and he said so with a little smirk on his face, as if it was somehow funny what he was saying. Senator Farrell said that the repeal of the cashless debit card was an election commitment, so therefore they had carte blanche to implement it. What he didn't say, what he did not say either publicly in the policy document or subsequently in this chamber is the following. He didn't say that there was no policy associated with this. There was no detailed consideration of the impact on Australia's most vulnerable. It was simply an ideological left-wing policy statement, one that has unbelievably serious consequences for Australians, for some of our most vulnerable Australians, particularly women and children and the elderly. Anyone who has taken time to visit these regions will see what the consequences of this will be on at-risk communities. As I've said, they are women, elderly and the children. They are not necessarily about at all the person who has the card. It is about their behaviours that will impact, again, on women, children and the elderly, and those who are also subject to humbugging. It is the view of those of us on this side of the chamber that this card should be extended and not repealed. So, what the minister, while she said that they had consulted, it was very clear that she had not consulted, and ever since she and her department have been scrambling to try and do some very inadequate consultations and get input from those on the ground. This parliament, as I've said previously in this place, the Senate very shamefully put through a consultation, a parliamentary consultation that didn't go to many communities, didn't give time for consultations, and did not visit Western Australia, our home state of Western Australia. So let's hear what some West Australians in the communities who requested this card have said. So Ian Trust, the director of the Woonan Foundation in Kununurra, he said this: "The card reduced the alcohol violence and the harassment of the elderly and vulnerable for cash when they go to use the ATM. The cashless card is not a silver bullet, but it is something that, and we can build on it. But there is no plan by those opposite about what happens after the CDC is abolished. We are left in a vacuum. The government says if we want to go down that path of keeping income management, that it has to be a community decision. But there is no information for the communities about how they want us to arrive at that decision or what the replacement will be. Shame on them." The second location in my own home state of Western Australia, the Mayor of the city of Kalgoorlie-Boulder has said this: "It seems that the cart has been put before the horse by Labor. The decision to abolish the CDC has been made without any consultation with the regional community, and the city of Kalgoorlie-Boulder remains unconsulted on the transition, which will impact on CDC participants, social service providers, government agencies and the community." And I will also say to public health providers who have to pick up the mess of women and children who are assaulted, who are raped and who are murdered by men in their own communities. So, after we pointed all of this out, the committee from this parliament did a very, very short inquiry, and the government, what did they do? So the minister put out for 3 days consultations by the impacted local communities. So, as late as the 30th of August, the so-called hastily put-together CDC engagement team sent the Goldfields a raft of draft engagement documents, in fact 4 documents, and they had 3 working days for a local council to deal with one of the biggest and most serious issues in their communities. They sent a draft engagement plan, an engagement summary, a participant checklist and a CDC fact sheet. Well, what a triumph of bureaucracy over genuine consultation with impacted communities. And the Shires were given until 12 noon on the 2nd of September, 3 working days later, to provide their feedback. This is a disgrace, and those opposite, they know what the consequences will be in local communities. You cannot say you were not warned that people will die.
Has expired.